know there is a trend, or at least the beginning of what might be a trend, for articulation agreements between institutions in different states, that is even like very far away.
Yeah, I know some community colleges on the West Coast that have articulation agreements with four-year colleges and institutions on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm. Is there a way to see which institutions? Do you just have to go to each institution's website to see where their agreements are? Is there a compilation of that somewhere? Or
that's probably the best way to do it, is to actually look at, if you know which four-year institution you wish to go to, look at that institution's website. If you know which community college you'd like to go to, because of the location, etc., to check the website of the community college to see which four-year institutions they have articulation agreements.
That's a great point. So you can start at either end.
Mm-hmm, yes.
You can start looking at the four-year or the two-year and see, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Dawn, just to go back to you quickly, can you tell us where does Kirkwood have articulation agreements with?
So we have articulation agreements with most all the universities and colleges in our state, which is Iowa, but also in some bordering states. And even if we don't have a specific articulation agreement, we have students transfer to over 50 different states and across the world, because usually, like, we've had students transfer to California or to the East Coast or to Texas. So students can transfer the credits, because as long as the community college is an accredited institution, the credits are accredited by the same body as the universities are accredited by the Higher Learning Commission. So we need to make sure students don't just get limited by just the articulation, because in general, students can transfer anywhere. We have our motto, start here, go anywhere, and a lot of community colleges say that because it really is true.
That is a fantastic point. Thank you for that.
Yes, and Dawn made a great point, looking for community colleges that are accredited, and it's really the regional accreditation that students should look for. And I'd like to point out that our association, American Association of Community Colleges, has a database on their website of all the accredited community colleges in the U.S. So they can look there. You can look by location, and you can also look by the name of the institution.
Thank you both. That's fantastic advice. So students, as you're researching, look at these databases, talk to your EducationUSA advisors who can help, but this is how you do your research and come up with the institutions that you're interested in that could be a right fit. And Dawn's point that you can transfer anywhere, as if you can get in, that an articulation agreement is simply, it helps you go to a place, but you can still transfer anywhere. You can apply anywhere, and the credits count.
She even made the point that some community colleges have articulation agreements with institutions outside of the country.
Right. Yeah. It's quite incredible. So, no, a lot of food for thought, and another reason to look at community colleges.